You have your product, you have your business idea, or you've launched your brand, right? And you're thinking of, how do I put it out there? Or what if people don't buy? What if it doesn't work? And sometimes you're having imposter syndrome. They are thinking, nah, maybe these things, people say it's scam. Nobody will even buy and all that. But sometimes, perhaps, you need to realize that self-doubt is normal. Everybody actually has that. Everybody goes through self-doubt. Everybody gets to that point where they're like, okay, maybe this thing I'm doing safe doesn't even matter. Yeah. But while your doubts are loud, you need to make your vision louder, actually. You need to be more confident about what you're doing. You need to be louder about what you're doing, because definitely there will always be that voice in your ears telling you what to do and how what you're doing doesn't make any difference. But that's when you need to shout louder. Then for someone who would say your words are louder than your thoughts, so you must actually realize that most of the time those voices actually whisper from Satan. So you have to use your mouth and speak louder. But then you must realize that you're not a fraud, you're actually just starting something new. And most of the time, the reason why we give up when we're starting something new is because evidently it's your first time. You're not meant to get it at your first try. Like, nobody actually gets things at their first try. That's the reason. And if you want to know, if you want to prove my point, check it. All the things you've won or you've done successfully and it came out well, it was really because you have done it a lot of times. And because you've done it a lot of times, you became better at it. I think Outliers gave the 10,000 hour rule. I said, until you do something for 10,000 hours, then you can become the master of that thing. So really, you have to get to realize that you have to keep trying, keep doing it, keep insisting, keep pushing, keep speaking it, keep saying it out. Literally keep saying it out. And I think I read something about Gideon one time, and Gideon was in a threshing floor. He was threshing it in a wine press, hiding from his enemies. And what the Bible now said was that, very funny, an angel appeared and said, mighty man of valor. Gideon was like, me that is hiding in a threshing floor, me I call him mighty man of valor. My inference from it was more like, sometimes it's not your current state that you should be focused on. What you focused on is what was said about you, what was written about you, what your promise, what your vision is. Keep it before you, right? Keep it before you. It doesn't matter what your current state is. The key thing is, what do you believe about yourself? What was written about yourself? And then you keep saying it. Keep saying it. Don't stop saying it. Wake up every morning and keep saying it. Everybody that has actually made it keep saying the same thing. They kept saying it. They didn't give up because their state didn't look like it, right? And then one of the things that Gideon actually did was that Gideon was very afraid when he went to, because the instruction he got was to go and destroy the idols of his father's house and all that. And so it was a death risk. But the thing is, he did it afraid. Yeah, he went by night. He hid, and he went by night to go and destroy the idols. But when everybody woke up in the morning and they were looking for him and all that, but ultimately he earned a new name. But the point I'm making is that do it afraid, do it scared, do it anyway. And there's another funny story about Gideon, yeah? When after he actually went to fight, he went with a big army with thousands of people. And God said, I don't need these plenty people, because if I go with these plenty people, they will think that it's their strength that did it. They will think it's because they have might and all that. But ultimately, God said, reduce these people, and he gave different screening steps to actually reduce their number. So but ultimately, after everything, it was just 300 people, and 300 people were able to defeat a whole army. But the key thing about that thing is how they defeated the army was something called strategy. So I learned that God doesn't work with numbers. God doesn't work with your current state or your strength in quotes. He actually works with strategy, and that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Stay with me.